it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, let's chip and play. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out of stand. With you, privilege, you talk. When to tap, I take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you will go home, 3 hours away, so near to my home. It will look so late by in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea, Chelsea stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby, it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, let's chip and play. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out of stand. With you, privilege, you talk. When to tap, I take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you will go home, 3 hours away, so near to my home. It will look so late by in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea, Chelsea stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby, it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, let's chip and play. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out of stand. With you, privilege, you talk. When to tap, I take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand that you were gone. For Yahweh so near to my own. It will like so live in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever but true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby. It's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, let's chip and play. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every moment, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, privilege you talk. When to tap by taking you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever but true. We must be. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you were gone. For Yahweh so near to my own. It will like so live in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever but true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby. It's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, let's chip and play. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every moment, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, privilege you talk. When to tap by, take it.
Yes, people, big up to all of you. Thank you once again for finding the time to be with me for another live show on Chelsea Perspective. I don't know what to call this one. I don't know whether to call it Blue Morning Show, Pre-Game Show, Chelsea Prediction Show. But you know what? I'm going to stick with Chelsea Prediction Show because we still have at least less than an hour to quickly predict the lineup and then go back to addressing the news items we have lined up. We will talk about quickly. The one I want to talk about immediately is the one that is emerged according to L'Equipe, which reads, I cannot put it up on my screen because, it for some reason, Twitter or X is very, very slow. The news reads, Chelsea are interested in Lyon's winger Malik Fofana and have begun discussions to find out the feasibility of transferring the Belgian winger. I don't know him really, but definitely one thing is certain. a kid, but I'm not concerned. I know our scouts, they do their homework, and it's not like every kid we sign joins the first team, so I'm not overly concerned. But despite the way, I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. This particular Iran here is 11:38. I appreciate you all. It's still morning. But keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. We have 16 people following the show on YouTube, a total of 40 people. 16 on YouTube, the rest on X. Once again, I have to apologize. This particular show postponed like 10,000 times because I had a system issue. The first one was supposed to be around 5 a.m. my time. We had issues. I had to postpone it. Now you could say this particular show is a mashup of the prediction show and the pre-game show. But thank you once again for joining us. Sincerely do appreciate you all. We will get into the lineup prediction exercise, and if you know the kid in question that we're linked with, if we're to believe L'Equipe, tell us about him, because quickly we'll get into the lineup prediction exercise immediately without wasting much of your time. So let me say hello to people before we get started. First person, Nemaya Fowale, sincerely do appreciate you. Always, almost always the first, all the time. And then we have 10-0 Chelsea. I don't like this. I don't like this, Chelsea. You know that. I don't like it when people, you can say, are overly confident about us winning a game. I don't like that. I'd rather hear people say how we're going to lose 10 games in a row, or how the opposition is going to mop the stadium carpet with us. I'd rather hear that than hear us, that is, see Chelsea fans as confident as you are right now. But nice to see you. And I have my bro in the house at Chelsea Sessions in Tai. I do hope you're doing well. You know what to do. Thank you so much for finding the time to join. Sincerely do appreciate you. And then we have Rain. Do not rain, please. I don't have my umbrella. I do hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding the time to join us. And we have Philip Smith. Looking forward to seeing the lap playing. I think there's a chance he starts today. And when we get to the lineup prediction exercise, I will explain why I think he's going to start today. But give me a second here. We have the senior panelists, our senior panelists in the house, in Bobby, the legendary Bobby. Thank you so much for finding the time to join us. I do hope you're doing well, and I sincerely do appreciate you. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Okay, I was saying hello to people here. Big up to you too. Rain and Chusky saying we can earn 2 million per win at the Club World Cup. A lot of money is involved in that competition. Patrick Joyce, it's been a minute. I do hope you're doing well. I'm back after a long time. I can't complain. Any day above ground is a good day. Okay. Anything else? Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Big up to you too, Philip Smith. Nice to see you. Big up to you too, Chelsea. All of you in the chat, I appreciate you all. So without wasting much of your time, we will start. I don't know whether to breeze through the news items we have lined up, because I don't want us not to get done with the lineup prediction exercise and then boom, the official lineup will be out. It would be a shame. But I appreciate you all. Let's go, people. Let's go. Bobby, big up to you. As I usually ask people, are you looking forward to this one? But nice to have you in the house, Bobby. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you.
Just a minute. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, it
Can
looks
you hear
like
me?
you were
Good.
you're not went closer to
Good.
your
Can you hear
microphone.
me?
Yeah, crystal clear now.
Can you
Are
hear
you
me?
there, Bobby? Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear
Maybe
me?
you can't hear me, Bobby. Maybe you need to go out and come back, and I'm not sure what's going on. And we have DJ in the house. DJ, I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Cannot thank you enough for all the support. And quick shout out to all our members. And I think DJ is the longest member because he has a mix of gold and blue. Yep. So he's been a member for 2 years and more now. So without wasting much of your time, I'm going to go to the presentation window. I think it's important we address the news items we have lined up as soon as we can, and then and then get to the lineup prediction exercise without wasting your time. I don't think we'll be having long conversations about that. So this particular item here, Vince here, quoting Enzo Maresca when asked, Enzo Maresca plays down fears that Cole Palmer is ill. He's okay. He did a session 2 or 3 days in a row with us, and he's okay. So I'm not sure why he should be putting on a mask when he boarded a plane, the same plane with his teammates, and none of them had one on. But he was the one in the picture with a mask on. So I'm not concerned. I wasn't concerned when I saw that until maybe probably some journalists pointed that out. Even at that, never an issue for me until it became a hot topic on social media. Speaking of Los Angeles, they are hosting the Olympic Games in 2028. Yep, I know about that too. Thank you so much, Patrick Joyce. I appreciate that update. Nothing. I heard nothing. I have nothing. He had the mask on when he was getting off the plane. So I don't know. People started asking questions, and rightly so. Why did he have one on? You don't just put a mask on. Only he knows why he had one on. Maybe he had a coat and probably was protecting his teammates. Yeah. Everything is good. Thank you, Felix Smith. Thank you for letting us know. So, Cole Palmer is all right. What else do we have here? The next item. This is an interesting one. We discussed this particular topic at length. Some people were just blaming the club. You could say just blowing the whole thing out of context. That the club is just putting out PR because they dropped Petrovic. No, Petrovic did ask to be guaranteed he'd be the number one, and rightly so. I don't blame him. If I were in his shoes, I'd do the same thing because yeah, he did very well in France, won their player of the season, so should be starting. And if that can now be guaranteed, I'd go somewhere else. I don't blame him. But what I don't like is our fans are blaming the owner, saying they just wanted to sell him. No, they wanted to give all of them equal opportunity to prove that they should be starting between the six as number one. He didn't want to do that. So let's read this. Petrovic refused to compete for the number one shirt last summer and again this season and again this summer. This is Vince's opinion, so I'm going to move on from it. Chances are we'll come back to it later, but I'm in a hurry now because I'd like us to get to the lineup prediction exercise so we get it done before the official lineup comes out. Yeah. Mandem FC. I like that. Who was that said it? I think it was Fafana. All right. Big up to you too, Ty. You know what to do. Once again, I don't have energy to start screaming that every time I see your name. Okay, good to hear. So this particular report, Enzo Maresca says, I never say to a player you're going to be the first choice, which is good. Top level managers do that. You're not guaranteed a starting place. You have to earn it. And if at any time you don't maintain an acceptable level of performance, you drop to the bench. That's what big clubs do. That's what big managers do. The message is always the same. You arrive, you work more than the other number 9, and you can be first choice number 9. So the conversation with Liam Delap was quite clear. So even before we signed him, he wasn't promised that he was going to be the number 1. But I'm quite sure he's capable of being the number 1, especially if we don't sign another striker. You could say in the ilk of Victor Osimhen or Gyökeres, he's definitely our number 1, traditional number 9. I know he competes with Nicholas Jackson, but you can say it not directly because their profile differ. But that's by the way. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. People, the likes do go a long way. What else do we have here? I remember Chelsea won the FIFA Club World Cup before. That was back in 2022. And yeah, under Thomas Tuchel. And forget Gittens and this nonsense. Okay, going on about Garnacho. Let's go all out for Rodrigo Moura. I knew of him from watching Porto. This kid is better than Gittens. It's better than Gittens. Garnacho, Nusa is another one. I think we should compare their numbers. Maybe, DJ, if you can remind me, Once we're done with the lineup prediction exercise, remind me, let's compare his numbers with Gittens. I think that will help us understand because yeah, eye test can say a lot, numbers also can say a lot, which is why I always preach that it's important that you have both. Then you can come to a sensible conclusion. Eye test don't tell you everything. Doesn't tell you everything. Numbers also don't tell you everything. They complement each other. Okay, so it's important not to just conclude that he's better than Gittins. I know the kid is good, from what I've heard. But I think let's compare the numbers and see what the numbers tell us. And you probably watched him. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago that he played? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. But that's by the way, yeah, for Porto it was yesterday. Yeah. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Sincerely, do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Still 11:48 a.m. for me. What is we have here? This year, Enzo Maresca on the lap. We won with Manchester City on the 23s, and he did score, I think, 27 goals in 22 games. He was brilliant on the Enzo Maresca at the Man City Academy. He did play alongside Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia, which, yeah, those are the reasons why I said the lap at Chelsea plug and play. It doesn't need too much time to settle in. Just he will fire and also he will hit the ground running, in my opinion. So this is Enzo Maresca on the lap. We won with Manchester City on the 23s. He scored 24 in 25 matches. That is nearly 1 goal per game. Yeah, that season. So he knows exactly what we can give him. I know what Liam can give us. It's a win-win. We like Liam. Liam likes us. So it was an easy conversation to get him to reject Manchester United and join Chelsea Football Club. So I like that. Things you like to hear, you know. But here's the thing. I really do like him. He wasn't my first choice until I decided to take a step back and consider all factors. And that was when I realized, yeah, he's actually our best option, actually, and the most likely to do well than the others. For factors, you could say, for reasons we've discussed here before. We're collecting European honors like Affinity. Yeah, I heard of Nusa. I've heard of him. I think we've been linked with a move for him for 3 seasons right now, or even more. Petrovic is a better goalkeeper than Sanchez. Maybe. I'm not necessarily in my opinion, for the reasons I've explained. Even though I liked Petrovic more than him, but because Petrovic um, did well in League One, doesn't mean that he'd be equally effective in the Premier League. Remember that season, that particular season, we were calling for him to start over Robert Sanchez, and Sanchez got injured. He started. He conceded about 3 goals from his near post, and when the season ended, we did compare their numbers. Sanchez emerged as the better of the 2 goalkeepers. So I get it. If we're sticking by the numbers, how well he again, given how well he did in France, yeah, you'd say he's a better goalkeeper than Robert Sanchez. But if we switch where they finish the season, Sanchez will face a lot more goals, and chances are they emerge again. He will emerge as the better goalkeeper of the two between the two. So, but that's a small opinion anyway. I'm not gonna sit here and debate that. Petrovic will not be he will not be staying at the club. So why waste my energy trying to debate whether he's a better goalkeeper or not? All right. Did you watch a soccer aid coach? No, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Trust you good. Ni Awute, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Wule, so to speak. Apologies for mispronouncing your name. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Hello to you too, my bro, Newman. Ni Awule. I hope I pronounced that correctly this time. So we'll move on from this. I want us to get to the lineup prediction exercise as quickly as possible. This here reads Enzo Maresca expects a new winger. So this confirms that we're definitely signing. I'd say definitely, what's his name? Bynoe-Gittens will be joining Chelsea. Enzo Maresca expects a winger to arrive. Jadon is not with us, he says. So for sure, that is a position that probably we need to do something. Also, because Misha Mudrik, of course, is not with us at this moment. We have Noni Madueke, Pedro Neto, and Tyreek Judge as proper wingers. So for sure, something is going to happen. If he doesn't say for sure, I'd ask him for his for his ID. More likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. I don't trust him because he wasn't sure to come to us until United lost the finals to Spurs. We are the Lab's second choice. We were. And then he chose us because we qualify for Champions League. That may well be the case. I honestly don't know. I think definitely the case, in my opinion, because we were told that he wasn't in a hurry to decide where to go. He wanted to wait until the end of the season, and I think the particular report we addressed at the time did say something to the effect of him waiting to see which of the clubs will offer Champions League football before deciding. So yeah, so you may well be correct. Petrovic is going to be sold to Strasbourg. Then practically he was. If that's the case, then we're not selling him. I forgot to tell you guys, I joined Chelsea. Maresca reviewed in his code. Yeah, exactly. Yep, we have tie. All right, lineup prediction exercise. Quick preview here. I usually like to do the Google thing. With the Google preview, the Google preview does come with a more detailed preview than Fortmo. Okay, of course I'm going to vote for my team to win. I'm guessing it's probably going to be 80% plus. Okay, let's see. Yep, 81% believes Chelsea will beat LAFC. 9% believes the game will end in a draw, and 10% believes LAFC will beat Chelsea. Okay, anything else here? Anything important here? Insights, probably none. Yep, only one insight. LAFC haven't lost in 10 games. Maybe it's about time they lose one. Wow. In their last 5 games, they won 3, drew 2. They beat Seattle Sounders, 4-0, drew 2-2 with LA Galaxy, drew 2-2 with CF Montreal. Or is it Montreal? How do you pronounce it? That Montreal, I think. Beat CF America by Club America, I think. No, Club America is in Mexico. By 2-1. Then beat Sporting Kansas City by 3-1. And they'd be scoring a lot of goals. Wow. They'd be scoring quite a lot of goals, really. It's Giroud up front. Yeah. Serious Maxman. Hello to you too, Asma. Nice to see you. It's been a minute. We haven't spoken for 1,000 years. I'm not saying you're a vampire, of course, but you get the gist. My prediction, it's not possible. I don't think we'll beat them 7-0. Pay attention here. I would have loved to see a lot more about them. I tried to use the app that I use to compare teams to get you can say to look at the numbers to see what the numbers tell me, and then use it to come to a conclusion with regards to the most likely outcome of the game. Couldn't find anything about them, but we just go with what we have here. So for us, in our last 5 games, we won 4, lost 1. That lost to Newcastle United. And for them, they've scored how many goals? 4 here, 6, 8, 10, 11 goals in total in their last 5 games. And we scored 1 here, 2, 3, and 7 goals. So they scored 3 more. But then again, the quality of the teams in question, I think, takes precedent in this case. Because, I think you could argue we have more quality players than they do. And the level at which we play in the Premier League, we're ahead of this. So I don't think their last 5 results, I don't think it really matters. But I'm just going to forget about it. There's nothing much to work with here. Nothing much, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Where's this guy here? The lineup, where is it? Okay, There you go. I think. All right. Let's see what we have here. Sorry, I accidentally deleted someone's message. You're fine. I think that person probably will understand. What else do we have here? My prediction 7-0. It's not gonna happen. Not world class. But better than Gittens and Garnacho. I disagree. Let's just get done with the lineup. We will compare him. Just remind me and remind me his name also, so we can compare them. I think you're just going by eye test alone. All right. Bobby here says, struggling to log in. Yeah, I did see that. You logged on, you were saying something. I heard what you were saying. I responded, but quite clearly you weren't hearing what I was saying. Yeah, struggling to log in. Sorry to hear about that. Club World Cup pays 2 million per win in the group stage, rising to 10 million per win in the knockout stage, and upwards of 25 million from the quarterfinals. So a lot of money is involved. There's no time to experiment, really, which is why if you've seen my YouTube shot predicted lineup, I picked a very strong 11, but I don't think we'll go all out. Drewsbury Hall might get a chance. Gusto might get a chance because and then the big guns will be on the bench. The big guns when it comes to those two players that can come and replace them and help us win the game if things aren't going our way. I think we'll go with the strongest 11. Let's see. All right, what else do we have here? No worries, no worries, no worries. We will need bigger pockets. Okay, to pocket all the money. Yeah. Much appreciate that. Honestly, much appreciated. Thank you. Bobby says, big up to everyone. Bayern Munich winning 10-0 against Auckland City is huge. The biggest scoreline in Club World Cup history. Yeah, I don't like Bayern anymore. That wasn't fair. All right, we have to win to show the world we are serious. This trophy, I think we have to win. It's not. This is not a what's the word that I'm looking for? This is more than just a preseason game. This is serious. This is not. And here's the thing: because of the seriousness, I don't think we'll see a lot of the new faces play. There's sometimes I think they would see them come off the bench if we're winning, or if things aren't going away and the manager feels like they can make a difference. But I don't see him starting with the new faces. I just don't think that it makes any sort of sense because there's a lot of stake. There's a lot at stake. It's no longer. This is not. This is no ordinary preseason. Yes, people, please continue to like and subscribe. We're getting closer and closer to 26K subscribers. We are currently at 25,910 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to 26K. I think we'll get there. The new, you can say, the transfer window proper opened today. This and a long way to go. So probably we'll get to hopefully 30K subscribers by the time the transfer window proper closes. Let's see. My bro is in the house. Jude Mesole, the CEO of Chelsea FC Jingles. Always nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding time to join. Charlotte FC, that was established 3 years before playing Pochettino's Chelsea and went on to beat another Premier League club 7-0. Might be too much, but we should win LA. I think we should beat them. They have good players, really. But here's the thing. This is a serious competition. Everybody wants to win it. Honestly, a lot of money is involved. Let's see. The starting 11, I think Sanchez. I'm not gonna. Okay, we'll get to that. Moises Caicedo, Lavia, Palma, George. I don't think we'll see Lavia and Palma in this game. I don't think so. And good. Nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. The squad depth of clubs like Bayern Munich and PSG that we have seen so far shows us how we need to be well stocked going into this extremely long and challenging season. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We'll make up numbers with the academy boys. So let me get my ink. Let's get on to the lineup prediction exercise. Okay. I know I said that this is no ordinary preseason. It still serves as our preseason because I've also heard the once we're done with the Club World Cup, we're not going to be traveling, probably except short travel to go play a friendly against to play a friendly against AC Milan. I think where did I hear that that particular game will be played? I can't quite remember. So this is still preseason, but it is no ordinary preseason. I think this game, I think Jorgensen will start this game. If you think otherwise, let me know why you think it'd be. Let me know why you think it'd be Robert Sanchez. I think Jorgensen start this one. He played our last game of the season, didn't he? I think he will start this one. That's not my. You can say that's not my reasoning for starting him there, because he's still preseason. All the players, all you can say, especially the already established players, the manager, I think he will aim for all of them to get minutes. And I think this is not I think this is one of the lesser teams who would play in our group in our group games. But so I think Jorgensen starts it. But if you think otherwise, you let me know. Who isn't? Jorgensen isn't? You think he isn't? Chesky, can you elaborate? Where is he? Did I make a mistake? Let me hear you. Okay, elaborate. Is he in the under 20s? Is he in the youth competition? Did they travel for it? I'm waiting. Chesky, can you correct me so that I can know? So Jorgensen isn't available, so definitely. So it's gonna be who? Sanchez. I didn't know. Boo. All right. So yeah. So if he's there, I think he's gonna start. All right, but thank you for trying to fact check. Nobody here is perfect. But that's by the way, keep dropping the likes and machine. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate that. Okay, in Ireland, so short travel. Okay, thank you. Big up to you too, Mike New. Nice to see you. Left back, the very difficult, right? I think it's gonna be Kukurea. We already know that. It's not like we have it's not like we have other options. I think I'll be missing one particular player that I believe will start this game. I need to add the lap to my local database. Otherwise, when it's time to add them, we'd see a blank photo. There won't be a picture for him. Right back, I think Gusto will start. As I said, this is one of the most lesser teams in our group. I don't think the manager, even though he will start a very strong 11, but it's not going to be. It will not necessarily be a complete set of our best players. I think we're gonna see Gusto start there. Levi Coel, I think no, I think Bada should start this one for reasons I just said. Also, because this is one of the lesser teams we're gonna play. I think Bada should start this, even though in my YouTube short prediction, a predictor lineup video, yeah, I picked Levi Coe, but I think yeah, we'll see Bada should start. If you think otherwise, let me know. I'd like to hear what you're saying. Chelsea have announced a friendly game against AC Milan. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that update. Ladi Besole, holla coach and everyone. Holla to you too. I appreciate you coming back again. Badia Shile Antosin. I think we're gonna see that lineup. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. For the midfield, I think there's a lot at stake here. I don't think the manager, I don't think he's gonna make a lot of changes here. I think he would want a bit of, you could say, stability and continuity maybe. I think we're going to see Caicedo will start this game. As I've said once more, there's a lot at stake. This is no ordinary preseason. It still serves as preseason, but at the same time, we're not going to risk a lot. There's a lot at stake. Look how much you earn for each win, and look how much you earn if you make it to the knockout stages. So I think KDH will get a chance to start, but the big guns will still be on the bench. If needed, the manager will bring them on. So I have Bobby back on the panel. Hopefully, we'll be able to hear him. Bobby, big up. You're back on the panel. Thank you for joining. Your thoughts on my selection so far?
Coach, let me go where I can talk. Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you. Probably you're not close to your mic as you should be. All right, I'm gonna wait for Bobby. I can barely hear him, but at least I can hear him.
Okay,
I'm not sure we're playing with the cam if
can you hear me
Palmer
now?
not playing. Palmer is gonna start.
Oh, damn.
Did everybody say he isn't playing? Bobby, go ahead with what you were saying.
Okay, so I'm in a better place now. What was the question?
The 11, the 6, 7 players that I picked so far. Because here's
Now I'm
my.
going
Let
to
me
go a
explain
little
my
bit
logic here.
radical with
Sorry.
this because I didn't hear the 7 players you picked. I just heard Caicedo. Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you crystal clear.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
just get
Coach, can you hear me? I'm trying
Yes,
to
Bobby.
walk into places where. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Damn,
Bobby, I can hear you.
crazy. Wait, let me log off and log back on.
All right, it looks like Bobby has a connection issue. This tournament can reset the finances of clubs that get to the last stage. Exactly. So this is no ordinary preseason. It does serve as preseason for a lot of the clubs that participating in the competition, but at the same time, a lot of money at stake. A lot of money. I think this competition, the competition will eventually become bigger than the Champions League because a lot more sponsors would want to be, you can say, part of it. So I'm looking at I want to add the laps headshot to the I want to add the labs headshots to the stuff to the lineup my local database here. So yeah, I don't so that I'd be able to pick it up quickly. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with. So I agree. Yeah, this is no ordinary preseason. If we win, we can afford this cement. I don't think so. His salary is where the main issues lie, not necessarily his not the sign, not the sign of, not the transfer fee. Give me 1 second here. I want to add. What's his name? I'm looking for Liam Deloop. Where is he? Mudrik. What? Gui changes. His looks change every time. But I'm looking for the lap here. Where is it? Where's the lap? Okay, there you go. I need to add him to the database so I'll be able to use when I type his name. His picture will pop up. More likes, people. 24 likes. We can do a lot better than that. We are 43 minutes into the show and we're stuck on 24 likes. We have 35 people following the show on YouTube. We have a total of 199 people following the show. So we can do a lot better than that. So if today is your birthday, let me know so we can celebrate you. We're streaming in landscape format, so also we can afford to use the bells and whistles. And also, if you have a sibling, a colleague, a friend, anybody you know, we can do that for you today. That's celebrating his or her birthday. Just let us know, and we will pop some balloons and fireworks for them. All right, let's see. I need this image really here. Let me see. Save as. More likes, people. More likes. The likes do go a long way. I hope the live starts well and it doesn't become dilapidated. I can't pronounce that word. Dilapidated. All right, Histon. I think he starts well. He will hit the ground running. Chelsea basically a stage for Liam Delap. Okay, correct. For reasons I've explained here before. But I'm gonna go through that again because facts don't change. Here's why Liam Delap would do well. I have two videos released: a YouTube short video on why Delap would succeed at Chelsea, and then the other one, 7 reasons why Delap uh, will be a success at Chelsea. Um, One, he's played under Enzo Maresca. Let me just this one. I might mention some of the things actually I don't have in the video in question in the both videos in question. Um, One, he's played under Enzo Maresca, and under Maresca in total he scored 27 goals in 22 matches. He's played alongside Cole Palmer, Romeo Lavia.
Can you hear me
Um,
now, Coach?
yeah, I can hear you crystal clear, Bobby. And
Can
so
I, can
those
I
those
just chat
alone, it's
before
like
I get
he's
cut
walking
off
into
again?
Chelsea's home. Go ahead, Bobby.
I just want to. You were talking about your selection, and I said all I heard was Moises Caicedo, and that I was trying to
Okay,
say
let
that
me
I
give you the
think.
names that I've selected.
Okay,
Should I?
yeah,
Okay. Between the six, I picked Jorgensen. I think the manager trusts him, and here's why I picked Jorgensen. Even though this is no ordinary preseason, I think the manager will also strive to give minutes to the established players. I don't. The only thing I think we're not going to see a lot of the new faces. We will see the lab because he's a player of great importance. He's needed more than all other signings that are there. I don't think we might end up not seeing Sa. We might end up not seeing a Sugo. We might see them, but not as much as I believe. As much as we would see them had it not been uh, that so much is at stake. So the fact that he's going to strive to give minutes to the already established players, I think Jorgensen starts this one. And the truth remains, this is one of the less, you can say, not the not the strongest of the teams we have in our group. So I don't think we'll see a strong 11, but not necessarily our strongest 11. I'm not sure how else to phrase that, but you get the point.
yeah.
So I have Jorgensen between the sticks, two centre backs. I think Batashile starts alongside Tosin. Left back Kukurea, of course. We don't need a scientist to to suck that one out. Right back Malagusto. I think Malagusto starts. Um, Two sixes. I think Driscoll Hall would start alongside Caicedo, and I say Caicedo because he would want some measure of continuity there, stability maybe. That's where I stopped.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I beg to differ in some ways. I
Mhm.
think there are players that he's going to be very mindful that they're going to need to rest, knowing that after this competition, hopefully, if we go far, their rest period will be very, very limited, and they need time. I don't think he will start. Well, Jorgensen is arguable. I don't want to argue that one. I think it's possible he will start. On the left, he won't start Cucurella. Cucurella has played far too much football. He will go with Achimpong, who needs a game and needs motivation, and he will put him there. His centre backs, well, I won't argue. You said Badiashile and Tosin. Okay, maybe. I think he'll do that. They're kind of like old heads now when you think that Sa is there. I think Sa will come on maybe at some point, depending on how the game is going. Right back, he will go with Reece James. Reece James didn't really play in the international break, well, not much. And because he's the skipper, he will give him some minutes, but I think he will change him for Gusto, certainly depending how the game is going. Um, the midfield is what is going to be interesting. He's not going to play, I don't think, anyway. I don't think he will start Caicedo and uh,
Driscoll
Enzo
Hall.
together.
Okay.
Well, that's another topic. I don't think he'll start Caicedo and Enzo together. I think he's going to start Andre Santos. He'll want to motivate him, and either or Caicedo and um, Enzo will start alongside him. Either or, I don't know. Asugo is a guy I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm not sure he'll start him. He might come on later for Santos. The strike force is going to be interesting. I think he'll go strong. I think he will go, although he probably needs a rest, but at least to start, he will go with what's the
Palmer in the
Portuguese
10
guy?
row.
Palmer in the 10. What's the Portuguese
Okay.
guy? What's his name?
Neto. Neto on the right
Yeah,
hand side.
Neto on the right and Noni on the left, and Delap through
Yeah,
the
Noni on
middle.
the left, just like we've seen of late.
Yeah, he will
Okay,
make
just give me one
changes.
second.
He
Let me
will.
say something here. You saying that Achimpong starts here,
Yes,
to me,
he will want to
you're
motivate him.
not taking this, you're not taking this competition as seriously as I thought you've been taking it. Here's the thing.
Oh,
I think
that's
the
a very
manager,
serious team.
no,
It's just that
I'm coming.
you
I
know
think he
you
will
don't
start.
risk injury. There are bigger fish
But
coming.
here's the thing, Bobby. I think he would want us to qualify by winning our first 3 games, and then he can rotate as he wants.
How many
I
games are
think he
there
would want
in
to
the knockout in
nail
the group
down the
stage?
qualification from the group first.
There's
I don't think
there's only three
he would risk a
games.
lot. I don't see Achimpong starting this game. But that's
There's
just my
there's
opinion anyway.
there's there's only three games in the group stages, isn't there?
But that's what see, how many? Yeah, yeah. So he would want us to win
So
our 2 games first.
it will be here that you would use these. Look, I mean, it's just my opinion. I mean, I can't argue with you. Your opinion could. I'm not saying you're wrong because we won't know till about an hour's time when we see the
Yeah,
team
but you
list.
get my points why I said he would want to win the first 2 games and then look at how the group is before deciding whether to bring to start those names you just mentioned. I don't think Achimpo starts
Now,
this game. That would be too much of a risk.
start, starting certain players doesn't necessarily mean to say that they're going to play 90 minutes. There are going to be a lot of changes because he will use all 5 substitutes because of the heat and because of fatigue and because they're going to need to be rested. So he is going to rotate for sure. One thing, as I said in the chat when I dropped a message, I saw from Bayern and PSG so far is the incredible squad depth, strength in depth, quality all the way through. They'll bring off one person, bring on another person, you won't even tell the difference. The quality is right up there. So we're not there yet. We're getting there, but we're not. I don't know what Asugo's like. I don't know what Sar's like. But we have to have that sort of rotational quality. Now Bayern rotated like crazy. Yeah, they were 6-0 up at half time, so it's it's understandable. PSG less so, but they still rotated, especially when um Atleti went down to 10 men. So I don't think playing somebody like Josh Achimpong against LA, whatever they're called, is a weakened player. I think if Josh
They
can't
have
hold
a
his
very
own
experienced
against,
squad, but
yeah, experienced but old squad.
okay. Here's
These
the
are
thing.
the games that we have
Mm.
to show we trust these lads. If
Here's the
if he
thing, Bobby.
can't hold his own in this game, then he shouldn't be in the squad. It's
He-
just my
he-
opinion. I don't know.
yeah,
You
I
might be
understand
right.
where you're
I'm
coming
just
from, but here's what I think. He will aim to win the first 2 games, and then that is the look of the group in terms of whether we need to win our last game to avoid certain teams or whether we need to just risk it when if we lose it fine to meet a certain team um, decides what the manager does in the third game.
no. One
But
thing's for
I
sure
think he
that I
would
will
want to
agree
win the
with you.
first 2 first, Bobby.
What
I don't think he would want to
what
risk it.
what
But here's the thing:
one thing one thing I can agree
in a
with
few
you
minutes, actually,
about
we'll find out. But
is
go ahead.
yes, one thing I'll agree with you is that £2 million a win is not something that will be played with, and the
Exactly.
ownership will not allow him to do that. It's Kitty, and we've got to go for Kitty. It's what all the teams are there for. It's what you saw Bayern field a very strong team against Auckland to start with to ensure that. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just sharing. I'm just actually showing
Oh
respect
no, we're
to
all
the
sharing
players
our
we have.
opinions.
Did you hear what I said? I'm showing respect to the players we have,
Yeah.
because if you'd listened to my point, if we can't trust them to do a comprehensive job against LA, whatever, no matter how experienced they are, and so on, I think youth should be able to trump experience, to be honest. And if we can't, then that means that we don't have that squad depth, which means we need to be very busy in the transfer market. And I don't think he feels that way. I think Maresca is quite confident that we have the squad depth. But we'll see. That's all I'm saying. It's just my opinion. I'm
No,
not
I totally understand. Mine
arguing.
is my opinion too. Um, but we'll see. We'll find out in a few minutes. And once again, I'm just going to repeat myself. I think he would aim to win the first two games and then decide what to do with the next game, depending on the look of the group and whether he aims to avoid certain team in the in the next round of the competition or so in the knockouts phase of the competition. But we'll see what happens. Really, we'll find out. But you remember, I just remember you said Josh will start, and I said Kukurea start. He wouldn't. As much as I listen, we've talked. I've talked about this 1,000 times. Actually, I get it. This starts as preseason, but this is no ordinary preseason. He would want to start as strongest 11, but not necessarily the strongest 11. It will be a mix of, you can say, like, I think Driscoll Hall might start this game. He might not, but we will learn a lot about how seriously Maresca takes this competition today. The goalkeeper, chances are we see Sanchez. But because irrespective of how much that's at stake, this is still preseason, so he will aim to give a lot of the starting already established players minutes. But at the same time, I don't think he would want to risk too much. What player consists of the players he would deem as a risk? Honestly, I don't know, but we'll find out. Cuckoo and Casado basically started every game. Yeah, but I think they'd start this one too, in my opinion. But we'll find out. Bobby may well be the one that is right, and I'm wrong. I think it'd be Santos and Lavia too defensive to an extent. I think we would want to score as many goals as possible in this particular game because this will definitely one of the easiest of the games we'll play in the group. Yeah. Let's see what else we have here. The Tunisians and easy. He is starting the strongest 11, I believe. Honestly, he's not gonna risk a lot. And JT Springer, thank you for that. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Did I miss? There's somebody I wanted to try saying their name, and that's Katende Kabasele. It sounds like a South African brother right there. I like your name, which is why I wanted to try and say it, but somehow I jumped it. We must respect the competition. We must play as best 11. I don't think we'll risk too much. Uh, that's a lot of money there. I think it will be Santos Alavia. I think that would be a bit too defensive. Yeah, I don't think it will be both, in my opinion. And LAFC isn't one of the strongest teams in the competition that he say he would try to be a bit not pragmatic. It's not the word I'm looking for. A bit more defensive, which you could say being more pragmatic. He's starting the strongest possible lineup we have. He's making a statement. That may well be what we end up seeing. Awula is saying, could you please clarify some could you please help with some clarification on this issue? I just read an article which stated that we are likely to lose about 90 million in the Club World Cup due to no deal for a front of shirt sponsor. I don't. Maybe the
Nonsense.
correct language
Absolute,
should be miss
total,
out on
and
a deal.
complete garbage.
Yeah. So lose.
Garbage, coach.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'll let Bobby complete that. Lose, I think, is the wrong choice of word. Uh, it should be miss out. Maybe miss out is more believable because yeah. But we're in conversation with multiple potential sponsors according to reports. And here's one thing you should learn about these owners. If we were in that again in much hurry to find a sponsor, aliens would be our sponsor right now. They were offering 5 million at the time, and we said, "Nah, we don't want it. We're just not in a hurry for one." That is just that. There are plenty of willing sponsors. There was a time even an X-rated company was willing to sponsor us, and we said no. So I think this is wrong. Just journalists, it's Chelsea. So maybe they used the you could say the wrong language there. In my opinion, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that. Yeah, we will lose. No, if they use the word miss or maybe miss out on the deal, I think that'd be more correct, and that's more believable for me. So don't listen to them. But Bobby, go ahead. Let's hear you.
No, I was just saying, I think you've just hit the nail on the head. He used the wrong terms. If he said miss out, fine. Although I don't even believe that. I think, as you've said, they're still in negotiation over front of shirt sponsors.
With
If you
multiple.
notice something about these owners, they don't do things to copy everybody else. They follow their own lead. And I think what they're looking at is they want to draw short term deals for large sums. For example, they're quite prepared to lay out the gamble and tell
I
the
think they're changing
sponsors,
the
look,
way clubs are run in a good way.
every
Sorry, Bobby.
exactly, exactly. They're trying to tell the sponsors, look, if you come and give us, this is just a hypothetical, I'm not saying this is exactly what's happening. If you come and sponsor us for 60 million for one season, um, we will take it. And if your sponsorship is based on us being in the in the Champions League, if we qualify for it next season, you then increase your sponsorship to 120 million. This is all hypothetical. But I think this is where their negotiations are. They're doing it differently. Look at what they're doing with the map. They got the map on a short term lease, and I think it was what, 40 million or something like that.
We
So
got the Mac on a long-term deal, but as far the front of shirt sponsorship, that's
it was
short-term,
short.
and they could
Exactly.
actually extend that.
So they could extend it. So they don't want to do it like everybody else. Oh, we've got so and so, they're there for 5 years. Like the mistake we made with three. Remember that. And they turned
Yeah,
on us when we had that problem. So
yeah.
I think we could just leave them to do what they do best. They are money people and they know how to make money. If they didn't know how to make money, they wouldn't be where they are today. They're not going to do. I think if there's one thing Chelsea fans should now start to accept is that we're a club that is trying to be, as you've just said, run in a different way, more efficient, more financially beneficial way in the long term. And I think everybody else will follow us when they eventually come out with what
They're
they're
already
doing.
doing that.
Yeah, they are.
Listen, here's the thing. Thank goodness I didn't jump on the wagon. You can say just I didn't follow. I wouldn't say follow the punch. I didn't follow the crowd when they started complaining how the club is run. I realized they were being proactive, and I think uh, as time goes on, people more and more see reasons why they've decided to do things the way they're doing it right now. Look what came out. FFPY is or the PSR. We are, aren't we one of the most you can say healthy from a financial perspective clubs from in the Premier League? But of course, people don't want to know. But that's by the way. Let's see. Olivier Giroud, playing for LA. Yep, I like that guy. I love him so much. When he joined Chelsea, that is, he's a consummate, a professional. Wow. Hardly ever complains, does his thing, gives 110% whenever he's on the pitch. I think actually we did let him go too early. I think first match we need to win. We need to win the second one and then decide what to do with the last group stage match, depending on the look of our group. And if the manager wants to avoid a certain team or wants to prefers playing against a certain team, might network. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna read that, but I understand. Don't worry about that. Okay, you're doing a watch and learn. Okay. Let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We still have 40 people following the show and only 29 likes. If more 40 people like the show, we'd have at least 30 or 40 likes. Chelsea inquiring about Malik Fofana, left wing from Lyon. Yeah, we've addressed that. Do you know him? How well do you know him? Let us know whether he's good or not. But DJ prefers us going in for that Porto kid. I think he played yesterday. Let's see. No annual sponsor on front of shirt is 55 million. That's another point per season. We're pricing it out. I don't think we're no. Let's go. I think I'm glad my bro brought up that report, something he read in an article. He wanted us to address it. We have addressed it. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe they use the wrong language. Even at that, like you just mentioned, I think that's quite a lot per season. Yeah. So if we sign if we sign a 10-year deal, that's like 550 million. So it just doesn't make sense. So they just maybe realize that the title will be enticing for Chelsea fans. But thank you for bringing that up, my Ghanaian bro. More likes, people, more likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Let's get the likes up. The likes do go a long way. We still do beg for likes because we're not a big account yet, but we're getting there. I don't want a front of shirt sponsor on that white shirt. In my opinion, I've ordered mine, so it's gonna get here before we get a sponsor. But I do pray that we get a sponsor. It's important, honestly. But I ordered immediately that it came out because I liked it. It's a school. I think they say it will get to my place on the 26th or so. Please go check out Tabeho's YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Let's help him. Have you clocked 1,000 subscribers yet? Let's help him grow. There you go. He shared the link to his YouTube channel. Click through it. Go subscribe. Let's help him continue to grow. I just wish shout outs work. It hardly ever works. Honestly, I don't like that it doesn't work actually. People go and subscribe to Tabeho's YouTube channel. Please, I beg you. I'm gonna pause for just a few seconds. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. He has 933 subscribers right now. Not much before he gets to 1,000. We can make it happen for him. Please. No, but thank you for bringing it up. I really like such here. I much appreciate you. They're not coming back. Maya the Rapper. I wish. How do I? Don't. What sound do I use here, Maya? Would really like to celebrate you, but I'm not sure what sound to use. More likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Sincerely do. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. We have 41 people following the show, and we have just 31 likes. If all 43 right now, if all 43 people like the video, we'll have at least 43 likes. In total, 281, 43 on YouTube. The rest shared between X and Facebook, whether equally, I don't know. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. All right, nice to see you, Maya. What do I do for Maya here? I really want to. Okay, Maya the Rapper. Sound, come on. All right. Nice to see you, Maya. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Keep working hard, bro. You're getting there. You're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. Use 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 the siren. Why? Is he sick? Why would I use the siren? Oh my goodness. You're not nice, really. Why would I use a siren? For my bro, my man, my good bro, Maya, you want me to use the siren? I'm not doing that. You're going to the H negative place, seriously. All right, Malik Fofana is decent, not my first choice, but He's good, very pacey and skillful. I think he was one of the best left wing players in the French league last season, going on statistics. Okay. Um, let's see. If you believe L'Equipe, and L'Equipe, even though I follow L'Equipe for how many seasons right now, I haven't actually paid attention to the calls they've gotten correct and the one they've gotten wrong to be able to know to figure out whether I should trust them when they say something or not. But I think we had a panelist, still part of the group, that I think he was urged. I think he did say he at the time that he trusts L'Equipe, but I don't know them that well to trust them really. So no, I don't care really. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Sincerely, do appreciate you all finding time to join the show. If you have any question, drop it. Then we'll try to address it. I'm gonna put this here. I say it doesn't block what I'm reading. Anything else to read here? So we go news hunting. I think that's Bobby believes what's his name? Josh Achimpong, I think, starts. He may well be correct. The two center back pairing, I think Tussa start this game. The question is who will it partner? It may well we may well see what's his name? Levi Colwell. Jorgensen, chances are the manager he will decide to start Sanchez. But I think Cole Palmer starts. Even he's not going to make too many changes. I think he would want to have some measure of continuity, consistency, if that's the language you prefer. So we don't. So we still play as a unit, irrespective of how many changes he made. But we're not going to see. I'm still standing. Again, I still stand by my opinion that I don't think we'd see a lot of the new faces. Maybe they'd come off the bench and contribute, but I don't think we see a lot of the new faces. I bought last season's blue without front of shirt sponsor. I will prefer the shirt this season. I didn't buy last season's kit. I didn't like it that much. I think the pattern on that home kit, I think it was overdone. It was overdone. I like it, maybe because I'm into design. I think I prefer when if you want a pattern on something, whatever you're designing, be subtle. Let it not be overpowering. Just like the one for last season was. It was awful, really. I didn't like it. But this one, man, the moment I saw it, I knew I wanted one in Flint. I do West Time ordering the home kit, and when I saw the away kit, also I had to order it too. Yep, it, good work there by Nike. It's been a while since we had a kit as good as our current as 25-26 kit. Hard to believe anything lately on X. Yeah, a lot of stuff has done, and which is why I think Ty will remember this. We used to tell people don't believe anything until you see the player holding a shirt and a picture of him signing the document, putting pen to paper. Just what you do is you look at everything you have out there, dump them into a single pocket, and you can call them rumors or speculations, whatever you want to call them. Then take your time, dissect and analyze, and then come to a sensible conclusion. If you remember, if we had again before we saw heard from Fabrizio Romano that we actually hadn't been in talks with Ugo Ekitike's camp, you think that we were on the verge of getting that deal over the line. It turns out the only thing we did was call his club. We haven't actually spoken to his camp. We called his club and inquired the feasibility of a deal, and they told us it was 100 million. That's according to the transfer guru himself, Fabrizio Romano, and that's it. But before that news, you'd think that we were on the verge of signing Ekitike, and we were here busy debating whether we should or not. And Bob is concerned whether he's going to be physical or not. Dante arguing that he's too lightweight, he's not going to walk in. You sh- and then we did address a particular news also that suggested that we've inquired the possibility of signing Rodrigo, the Real Madrid kid, and then we heard we were never interested. We didn't even consider signing him. Like, dang it, it's crazy. Who's better, the Lab or Palmer? They're not the same. Why would you compare them? One is a number 9. One is a creator. The other one isn't a creator. The other one, if anything, a finisher. But let's stick with number 9. Why would you compare them? I don't think it makes sense to try to figure out who's better than the other. But if you ask me, I'd say Palmer is the more complete footballer of the two. But the Lab is good at what he does, and I don't think Palmer can do what the Lab does. And the Lab cannot also, vice versa, cannot do what Palmer does. It's really that simple. I don't think it makes sense to compare them. But George and G's, thank you. That's an interesting one to analyze, and I like it. More likes, more likes, more likes. I think we should go news hunting in a bit. We still have 41 people following the show, but we're still stuck at 31 likes. Come on, people. We should be doing a lot better than 31 likes. 42 people following the show on YouTube, a total of 315 minus 42 on YouTube. The rest shared between X and Facebook. Whether equally, I don't know. More likes, people, more likes. We're still back for likes because we're not a big account yet. Okay, your lineup, you think Pendas starts? I don't think he starts. Cucurella, Levi, Tosin, Reese, Andrea Santos, Lavia, Tariq, Judge, Palmer. I don't think Judge starts this game, but that's my opinion anyway. And I'm looking at yours right now. Noni and the Lap. More likes, more likes. We may well not see the Lap today. The manager may well start Nicholas Jackson that he knows. Try to win the first 2 games and then decide what to do with the last game, group game, based on the look of the group and his preference, whether again on what team again he wants to play next or not. Let's get the likes up, people. The likes will go a long way. I bought the black kit last season. Not bad. That one better than the home kit in my opinion, but that's me. This is the time for the lamp to show what he has. Mugabe Edward. I'm guessing you. Okay, the lamp. The lamp. Okay, that's a good one. The lamp brings the light. All right, let's do. This season shirt by far better than a lot of shirts we've seen like in 1,000 years. Yeah, K Martins. Chelsea will finish 5th in the coming season. You must not be a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I think we'll do a lot better. Do you know one thing people aren't paying attention to? Correct me if I'm wrong, Tobago, you're there. We actually won equal amount of games than Arsenal. But I think the difference is that we lost a lot more. Let's see. Even the pictures of of players signing contracts or holding shirts can still be fake. Yeah, very easy. I agree with you on that one. Mudryk is coming back. I wonder where he's going to play. Interestingly, he's still actually listed as one of our players on the club's website. I am hoping for the best for him because I like him. Unfortunately, what happened. I hope he survives it. It pains me actually to. I don't want to get into it because I like him really. And there are all the reasons why also that drives my. You can say the reason you can say that drives my pain with regards to his situation, if that makes sense. Everyone, go and subscribe to Chelsea FC Jingles. Let's help him grow. He's provided a link to his YouTube channel. Let's have him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. These are all hard-working accounts, all Chelsea, in the same aim: grow our fan base. More importantly, and if your aim is to make money first of all, I hope it works out for all of you. But I think Jude, more importantly, It's passion, and also growing the fan base because he loves the club. Big up to you too. Big up Vic. I don't like you. You see how I skipped your name? I didn't even say hello. That's because I don't like you. Okay, if you have any questions, drop it in the in the chat, and I'll try address it. If you ask a difficult question, I pretend I don't see it, or maybe throw it at Bobby. This is a serious tournament, not a friendly game. Maresca will not go from saying Sanchez is the number one and then name Pendas in the first 11. That's not gonna happen. I don't see Pendas. I think if it is not Sanchez, definitely Jorgensen. I don't see. I think, as I've said, he would want to win the first two games, then decide what to do with the third one, depending on the look of the group, the look of the standings of the group at the time, and then whether he has a preference with regards to the team he wants to play next or not. But that's by the way. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes will go a long way. Still a preseason, but not your. You say there's a lot at stake. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So let's go news hunting. Let's go news hunting. The light stand is covering the window because I switched things around. The camera window is here, so that's making it difficult for me. Mahmoud Sa, I like this kid's intelligence. I love his footballing intelligence, the way how calm he can be on the ball, how he times his tackle. What I want to pay attention to more is how good his passing range is, how good his vision is. Tobeho, you know him better than I do. Mahmoud Sa, how is his passing range? But I do like him. I know he likes to keep it on the carpet, but I haven't paid attention to his overall passing range. All right, more likes, people, more likes. 33 likes. You can do a lot better than that. Let's get the likes up. I think the lineup will be out in about 11 minutes. All right, this reads the only thing Maresca is good is squad management, but tactical is not that good. Individual talent is carrying this team, but good luck to our boys. Wow, that's some comment. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but I beg to differ. Again, that's me. So Mamo decide the level is high, very high. It's what I expected though, because Chelsea are one of the biggest club in the world. There you go, my boy. Speak. It's no surprise. It is good for me to have a lot of competition because it will help me to become a better player. I have to progress the work. I love his mentality already. I know he's a good player, but I love his mentality. The understanding that, yeah, this is Chelsea. You have to compete. And if you emerge the best, then yeah, you get to be a starter. I love this kid. So let's see if anything new has emerged. More likes, more likes, more likes, people. Let's get the likes up. News hunting. We're going for news hunting. Let's go, people. Let's go. So I'm gonna redirect you guys to Tebeho's YouTube channel. I'm very, very exhausted. If I still have time, I'll join there. I'll be on the panel screaming. I'm not gonna do a watch along for this one. Maybe in the quarters, if we get there. 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. What's the hold up, Vince? So guys, I'm trying to take us to where we can go and do something. I'm not sure why it's not working. Okay, there you go. And we may well be there now. Up, 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 up. There you go. We've been streaming for 1 hour 24 minutes. Did anything new emerge? Is still refreshing. 1 minute ago. I think the lineup is out. Yep, strong Chelsea 11 to face Los Angeles. No new players. I knew there weren't going to be so much risk in terms of starting new players. Yeah, I thought as much. It just wouldn't make sense to to risk it. There's a lot at
Well,
stake.
that means
Even
the
though
lap
this
isn't
still starts
starting.
as our preseason, I don't.
That
I
means
knew he wasn't going to risk a lot. Go ahead, Bobby. Were you
that,
saying something?
that means there's no Delap. It doesn't mean to say they won't come on, but he's not
Yeah,
starting them.
which means
So
no
there'll be
Delap.
no
I thought
Delap,
Delap was going to start.
no
I thought Delap would
Santos,
be the only exception.
no Santos. Although is Santos a new player? I don't
So
know.
Robert Sanchez between the sticks. I mean, you could count him as a new player. He joined the squad. So the starting 11 is Robert Sanchez, Levi Colwell, Marco Correa, Reece James. Okay, I thought Gusto was going to start. Atosin Adarabioyo, good. Cole Palmer, Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, Nicholas Jackson, Nani Madueke, Pedro Neto. So Lavia and the two sixes are Romeo
Is
Lavia and
Enzo there?
Moises Caicedo. This is a very
Oh, it's
strong
Lavia.
11.
Okay, yeah, it is. He's not
Yeah,
playing, is he?
this is a serious strong 11. Who do we have on the bench? Let me see.
It's going to be a strong bench as well. It has to be. Enzo,
hmm Philip Jorgensen
Osugos.
on the bench, Anselmino, Benoit Badeshile, Josh Achibong, Malo Gusto, Mamoudou Sa, the kid we just read his comments a few minutes ago. Trevor Chaloba, Andres Santos, Dario Esugo, Enzo Fernandez. Probably the travels is the reason why he isn't starting. Keenan
No
Driscoll Hall,
Delap.
Christopher Nkunku, Liam Delap, Marc Guiu, Tariq Judge. Yeah, I think it's just exactly what we talked about. I think he will aim to win our first two games, and then decide what to do with our last group game, depending on, you can say, the look of the group standing, and if he prefers to play certain team, as a particular team, in the next phase. But go ahead, Bobby. You were saying something.
No, I wasn't. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, not a bad line. That's a strong one. We're not playing around. So let's look at LAFC. Hugo Lloris. Ooh, Spazzy. Familiar foe, Bobby. Yeah, Hugo Lloris, Aaron Long, AD Segura, Ryan Hollingshead, okay, Saji, Palencia, Igor Jesus, Marco Delgado, Timothy Tillman, Denis Boega, Jeremy Bubise, and Olivier Giroud is not there. And we're not seeing all their bench. So probably on the bench for them. They have one player injured. I don't even know who that is. Again, it's not a friendly game or preseason. It's 2 million 2 million on the line. Yeah, so it's important. Here's the thing. But my point is, I never said it was preseason, but it does serve as preseason because after the competition, we're not traveling except for the game against Milan, which was why it does serve as preseason, which means he will aim to balance minutes between all the already established players. We're not going to be seeing a lot of new faces. I thought Delap would be an exception. I was wrong. He didn't even start him. So there you go. Their bench. Ochoa on the
Coach,
bench.
you're making
Thomas.
it sound like they're not going to come on later. They will come on
They
a bit.
will. I'm not saying I'm start. I did mention start. All right, Bobby. Thank you. You win. I want to see if Giroud. Yeah, Giroud is on the bench. For them. Frankie Amaya. I don't know a lot of their players, but I do know Giroud and Hugo Lloris really. Chelsea need to move the ball much quicker to have a chance of winning against bigger teams. So I hope Enzo Fernandez doesn't hold the ball that much. I hope so, Matthews, but I trust him to do the right thing. He knows these teams play differently. I think
Isn't
he
Enzo on the
watches.
bench?
Go ahead. Who?
Enzo is on the bench, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the bench, probably because of travels. I suspect that he probably wasn't going to start this one. No, maybe he's not needed in this one. The manager wants to be cautious because it's usually dangerous playing against teams you don't know. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, Bobby.
Yeah, of course. Whatever team we play, there's no easy team. Never have that mentality.
I really like this lineup, Wally Waldo. Cautious, cautious, you would say, because because of what's his name? Because Lavia and Caicedo, you could say, but enough firepower up front, even at that. So I would do that if I were the manager to. That's because I when you don't know teams, you don't risk too much. I would have started the lap over Jackson just to see if Palmer the lap link up is good. There'll be more than enough time to test that theory. And they know each other very well. I think they will rekindle the sort of relationship they had under Enzo Maresca's at Man City under 23s when they played for Man City under 23s. So I'm not concerned about that. I thought he was going to start. I thought he would be an exception, but no. The manager, I think he's sending a message that you have to work for it if you want it. All right, more likes, people, more likes. So we go news hunting. We've seen the lineup. If you have any questions, go ahead, drop it, or let's get your opinion on the lineup. I would have liked to see what in the second half. Okay, well, you may never see it today. Chances are, it might not happen today actually. All right, let's go news hunting, people. This is Vince. I'm gonna refresh to see if anything new. There you go. Here. Sorry about that, guys. This is a very, very strong lineup. We better win it. All right, that takes a lot. I'm gonna go to the lineup. Let's see who will pick where we where we think the calls we missed, the lap missed. Madeke Neto both on the pitch, Palmer on the pitch, so we nailed this one here. Caicedo nailed. We missed this guy here. Okay, sorry. We missed missed that here, missed this one here, missed this one here. So four wrong. Ooh, I thought Badi was gonna start, but Kudus to Tosin, he's earned the manager's respect. I will be eagerly awaiting for Santos and the lap. They will get their chance. Jay, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. They will get the chance. Not gonna lie, I expected this sort of lineup against a Flamingo, not LAFC. Here's the thing: he probably knows Flamingo better than he knows LAFC. And when you don't know your opponent, that's when you play with caution. So I'm good with what we're doing here. He knows, I'm quite sure he knows Flamingo very, very well. But LAFC, no. And they are at home. They are acclimatized to the weather. We're not. Probably every 15 minutes we'll be asking for water. So I like what he's done. I'm not complaining at all, really. Yeah, but that's my opinion anyway. I'd rather we do it in this game, play with caution in this game, and then because we know Flamingo very well, change things around. I'd say Flamingo is the toughest game. That's when he knows them. He knows what to expect. But I wouldn't say he knows what to expect against LAFC. If you take them for granted, they'd surprise you. For the second, Bobby, what is KDH doing? No, we did. I picked him thinking he was going to start. And I've explained my logic behind that, that selection, unfortunately. All right. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat, and we'll try to address it. So let's go news hunting. This is taking a lot of time to load. I don't know why they changed how this app is coded now. It takes a lot of memory to load just one report. All right, there you go. We can go news hunting now. Let's go, people. Let's go. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. All right. Fofana or Gittens. Maybe we should compare them. What's his name? What's his first name? The Fofana in question, what's his first name? I think I'm going to open that up. Let's compare them. Mike Pendas didn't even make the squad, so probably going out on loan. Not a bad lineup. Yep, 4-2-3-1. This is a very strong lineup, really. Strong Chelsea 11, I agree. I don't think Fofana is inferior to Gittins or downgrade. Just two different profiles. It depends on what we need. I like Fofana too. He creates danger, but in my opinion, we need a winger who can dribble, and Gittins is the guy, which win duels and strike the ball enough to turn low XG chances into goals. Gittins is the guy. Yep. Gittins is the taller of the two players. Okay, Malik Fofana. So let's look at the output for the just concluded season. Let me go. Let's do it. Malik Fofana and Jamie Gittins. This one here. More likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go along with. Sincerely do. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. All right, let's go. Let me log in Pro. Here, I have to do this so you guys don't see my password. I don't want you to see my password. Yep, Malik Fofana. Okay, thank you. Yep, lots of information. Let's see. Login here. How do you log in? Jason Belgrave. Thank you, Jason, for joining us. I do hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time. So let's go with the Raiders. More likes, people. More likes. The likes do go a long way. Jorel Hato. I don't know how serious we are, because I thought we were already in talks to get the deal over the line. It turns out we weren't. So whether we whether that has changed, I honestly do not know. So Malik Fofana. All right, let's go. Let's find him. Okay, Malik. I have to change to forward. I've heard Arsenal do one hater too. Okay, Malik. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. It's not showing up here, and I'm in forward. All right. Fofana. Okay, M Fofana, Olympic Lyonnais. That's him, right? 24-25. All right, Gittens. Jamie Gittens, what season is that? 24-25. So not, you could say, a bit tight in terms of their numbers. Um, okay, just give me 1 second here. Yeah, come take it. Come take it, Jay. You know, come and take it, man. Honestly, or maybe I'll just read it out. What should I'll just read it out so you can hear it. Did you hear that, Jay? Maybe I should read it out so you can hear it. Really. All right, let's look at how they compare. Uh, in terms of minutes, Gittins played around 100 minutes more or so, but about the same, honestly, because he played 1849, 1782 for Malik Fofana. But see how they compare. Gittins practically enveloped him, so which means he finished with a better output. Again, for the just concluded season, attacking actions. Let's look at them. Uh, both the same age, progressive carries. Gittins, okay, progressive carries for Malik Fofana more than Gittins, just 1 point something more, 1.1 or so. Dribbles, Gittins is in the top 1%, the whole league. Gittins is in the top 1% in terms of successful dribbles, a better dribbler than Yamal, than what's his name? I think he beats Yamal in dribble. I think so. And also Nico Williams, he does beat Nico Williams in terms of dribble success rate. Also non-penalty goals, yeah, 87.5. Gittins does get a lot of goals. He shoots very, very well. He shoots a lot, but I want him to create a lot more. But just as I've explained before, as he matures, you start to see a balance of chance creation and goals, and not mainly a lot more goals than assists. That may well be a sign that he's a bit selfish, but I need to see him a bit more before accusing him of being selfish. But I think that he shoots and he gets a lot of goals. He can shoot very, very well. He's an excellent dribbler, so no surprises there. XG 58.6. Why are they the XG and XA measures? Yeah, expected goals and expected assists both has 58.6, 58.6. Okay, just go away. Assists. Gittins has a lot more assists. Yep. Key passes, more from Gittins also. Attacking actions, more from Gittins. Minutes played, Gittins plays a lot more. But Gittins, look at it, the dribble, the disparity in terms of dribble success, a lot more from Gittins. Non-penalty, a lot more goes from Gittins. Assists, pretty much the same. No, a lot more assists from Gittins. So Gittins is a much better player. Much better player. Maybe we want both. I don't know. Or maybe we'll feel like Malik. Maybe we want Malik with the belief that he will improve to become as good as Gittins. So there's no much you could say, no much disparity in terms of their numbers from the just concluded season. If anything, Gittins, we've always known that he's one of the top dribblers in world football. Gittins a lot more successful dribbles, a lot more assists, slightly more non-penalty goals and all that, attacking actions more. But I think Gittins over him. Maybe we want both. I don't know. And I don't even know Malik that much. So it's important to always work with eye tests and also numbers to arrive at a sensible conclusion. More likes, people, more likes, 36 likes. We can do a lot better than that. Apparently, Arsenal won hater as well. Yeah, I've seen that. I corrected the starting line. 8 of them. I think we missed 4. Yeah, we've looked at it. We missed 4. I think he stays. I think he stays, except if we get a tempting offer or if he wants to leave. But Heston, if he, I don't think he would stay if he senses that he's not going to be playing that much He's gotten his first England call up, and if he doesn't play, probably not gonna get a call up again. So I think he would, if he senses that he's not gonna be playing, he'd ask to leave, even though he loves the club, because he wouldn't want to jeopardize the chances of representing England again. All right. Nowadays, Arsenal start to look at our target transfer: Rodrigo, Gittens, Hato, and Sesko. But I think we're more strategic um, than they are. But if they get Gyökeres, you could argue they can win the league. Coach, I don't know if you noticed in training pictures, but Guy has grown up more. You are definitely going to the negative edge place. Can you stop this stuff? I have a very dirty man, so stop this sort of talk. Honestly, but here's the interesting thing about Marc Guiu, actually. He he metamorphoses. I don't know how the most correct way to say it. He changes his look changes every day. His look changes on daily basis. Yeah, just leave me alone. You've already sinned, but it's not me that you should be asking for forgiveness. For Fafana is cheaper. I think that's why we're inquiring about him. But I don't think we're forfeiting our pursuit of Gittens. I think we're still signing Gittens. Yeah, I think we want both. That's what I think. So I'm going to redirect the show to Tobejo's show, so that when we end this particular show, you will be redirected to his show. He'll be doing a live stream. I hope to have a strong, good enough energy to join. A stressful, honestly, night for me. And the next day also a lot of errands. Let me see. More likes, people, more likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding time to join the show this particular afternoon for me. All right, let me redirect this to Tobejo's show. And if you want to order the new Chelsea kit, you can find the link on Chelsea Perspective. We have that there. No wonder I forgot to click on, and that my well may well be the reason why we didn't have a lot of viewers as we have had of late. I didn't check where he said do any of the following the AI thing. I didn't check it off. That was a huge mistake. So probably YouTube didn't push it that much, thinking maybe I'm not being truthful there. Come on, man. Why did I make such a mistake? More likes, people, more likes. The likes will go a long way. Yeah, we still do beg for likes because we're not a big account yet, but we're getting there. Arsenal wouldn't win the league because Man City. Um, Let me explain something to you. Why I think if they sign Gyökeres, they have a chance of winning it. Why? They'd be the more stable of the teams that will be competing. One of the more stable of the teams that will be competing, competing for the title. City, too many changes in my opinion. Yeah, look how many new players they will have. The same thing for Liverpool. If they sign Weiss and Luis Diaz leave, they sign another player. I think how many players they've signed already? Dogu. I think that's it would take good managerial skill to handle that much change and to be able to win the league with it. Football can be tricky. I think City they would do better. They would do better than they did last season. I don't think they'd win it. Liverpool, let's pay attention to how many changes. A lot. If they make, I think already they've made a lot of changes. They are in a transition period, you could argue, which will make it difficult for them to win the league again. Arsenal is the more stable of the teams that I believe will be competing for the title next season. And if they sign Gyökeres, it'd be difficult for them not to win it because they have stability in the midfield, stability in the defense, in their defensive line. The focus last season, I think they signed a lot of defensive players, and I was saying the reason they're not going to win the league, or the reason they didn't win it was because they focused so much on the on defensive signings and didn't sign any attacking player, and you can argue that did hurt them. No, I'm not doing watch along today, but my bro will be doing watch along. And Tobejo, did I share the link? If you go to the our home to the home YouTube page of Chelsea Perspective, at the very bottom you'll see featured channels. Go to the coolest Chelsea. He will be doing a live stream, so make sure to be there. But this particular show will redirect you to his show, but we still have time, so we're gonna be playing around for. Like I said, we'll continue news hunting. We'll be having a good conversation here. If you have any questions, ask, and I'll try to address it. But please don't ask difficult questions. Otherwise, I'll pretend I can't see it. Let me redirect people to Tobejo's show. The coolest choose. More likes, people, more likes. Keep dropping the likes. Understand the likes do go a long way. Chelsea versus LAFC. Watch along. There you go. The coolest Chelsea man. Okay, we don't do it. Okay. We still have 25 people following the show. We can do a lot better than that. I made a mistake when I was scheduling the show. I didn't check off the AI show, and you could argue, yeah, that probably did have a negative impact on in terms of the reach, but that's fine. We're getting there. All right, we go news hunting again to see if anything new emerged, but keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. All right, let's see. Dang it, man is hungry, and I'm serious. Where's Vince here? All right, so Vince is saying, who would you rather sign for Chelsea? Malik Fofana, 20 years old. Jamie Gittens, 20 years old. Taller of the two players. But I take Gittens. Malik Fofana. Anything? Any news there? So the Malik Fofana news is here. Chelsea are interested in Lyon's winger Malik Fofana and have begun discussions to find out the feasibility of transferring the Belgian winger to Chelsea. So my bro, Glenn would like that. Yeah, I'm tired, man. I didn't sleep last night. A lot of work. Going back and forth because we're looking to hire a dedicated video editor because we'll be doing a lot of short videos. And even though I'm a good editor myself, I think that's a lot of work to be doing. Plus, at the same time, I have other important responsibilities that you can argue YouTube. One of the reasons why, yeah, and let me not say. So I want to delegate quite a lot. But that's by the way. What else do we have here? Flamingo on the 20th is going to be our toughest group game. That's in 4 days. I expect all full strength Chelsea 11 in that game. Not tonight. I think some players that played during the international break could be rested against Los Angeles. So it turns out you were wrong, and the manager says, nah, 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 nah. Hold my beer. He started. He's gone with a very very strong 11. So let me bookmark this. I do want to produce a YouTube shot with this. This kid actually don't look 20. He looks like he's actually 16. And I'm not I'm not kidding. All right, more likes, people, more likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I've done the redirect, and I don't think maybe, probably, except if the urge to just be part of the conversation as the game progresses may well lead to me being on the panel with Tobeho, but I'll do my best. All right, 36 likes. Can we get it to 40? At least I think we can, but the numbers are dropping. And no new transfer news item emerged. We still refreshing though, but I think we should stay here while it refreshes. More likes, more likes, more likes. Let's get the likes up, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Tibero, just let me know once you start, so I know when to end, because I don't want to end it while you haven't started. It'd be useless because people will get there and see that you're not streaming yet, and then they will run away. And that, instead of helping, will actually hurt the show. What was I looking for here? Oh, there you go. Send it. Okay, let's see if anything new emerged. Yeah, I think Vince just did what we did. Yeah. Gittens has to be the first choice. Yeah, just like I said. And Fafana is a solid backup in case Gittens' deal doesn't happen. So that may well be the reason why we are, you could say, we've inquired about Gittens. So respect to actually L'Equipe here, because I think the transfer guru himself, Fabrizio Romano, he has a report on that. Chelsea have also made an inquiry for Malik Fofana in direct contact with Lyon, but no proposal at this stage. Just an inquiry. I think we still get Gittens' deal. Maybe that's a way of us, you say, telling Dortmund, if you don't sell, we're moving it. And if we do that, I'd like it. But I really do like Gittens. Okay, Tobeho, I'll keep pushing until you start. Because if I stop it now and people go to your channel and see that you haven't started and turn around, instead of helping, it actually hurts the show. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Sincerely do appreciate you all finding time to join the show. Nothing new has emerged except for Vince doing what he already did. Yeah. Chelsea considered Jamie Bynoe-Gittens as their top target as winger, with talks to follow with BVB. Agreement still sealed with the player side. Yep, 7-year contract already sealed, and wages sealed. So we're not leaving. So if anything, the plan is to buy both, not to forfeit our pursuit of Jamie Gittens. What is that German kid? That tall kid is a Woltemade. Woltemade. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation of his name, but let's go with his first name, Nick.
Nick Woltemade.
Nick Woltemade. It doesn't. I don't know whether we're interested in signing that kid. Really, I don't know, Bobby. So nothing new
Your
about.
guess is as good as mine. Nobody really knows. But now that the market's open, we'll find out sooner or later.
Yeah. Speaking about the market opening, Bobby, I'm still laughing. How Chelsea fans lost their SHIT after a 10-day window and we didn't sign any player. That was crazy, really.
A 10-day window that was so advertised that clubs started putting a Club World Cup tax on their prices.
Yeah.
They put enough tax as it is, but they just went silly because they thought, oh, they want to get this done in 10 days. We'll hold them to ransom. Um, Silly. We have such a silly fan base sometimes. You know, they
They
think,
want us to overpay.
you know,
It's just
there was no need to. One thing I was going
every
to
time I
say
think about it,
is
I'll start laughing. Go ahead, Bobby.
I'm beginning to see and slowly admire, and I hope it's successful. Maresca is beginning to show understanding of his players. He knows how to pick his squad, and he seems to know how to rotate that squad as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think I had doubts, but as the season progressed and towards the end of yeah, 82% in the poll. Actually, that's funny. 83 votes, but how are we stuck with 36 likes only? But that's, by the way, 83 participant on the poll that asked the question: Who should start versus LAFC? I think I made a mistake there. I wanted to ask Jackson or Delap, but yeah, people got they do understand. So Liam Delap, plug and play, 82% wanted him to start. Nicholas Jackson, stick with him. Start both. Both can actually start. I know, but it, yeah, it's not happening today. Really. More likes, people, more likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes to go a long way. I'm waiting for Tebeho to start, then I'll end the stream. If I end it now, it'd be useless to redirect into his YouTube channel. And he starts in 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna go get water to drink. I'll be right back. How can we have 87 votes on the poll? Thank you, Tavera, for reminding me. And then only 36 likes. That's nuts, really. That's seriously crazy and unbelievable. All right, more likes, people, more likes. Let's hear. Kimso, nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Kimso, I want you to say we're going to lose because every time you see that, you say that, I know we're winning. He said, Coach, go and watch the game. Don't you live in the US? I moved. I don't live close by. And even if we lived close by, it'd be difficult to go watch it this time. Not like that preseason where I was able to go watch the game at Las Vegas and the one at Real Madrid. That was that 2014 or what year? So I can't this time. There's a lot going on in my life. I just cannot. Yeah, Kim so he will do a watch along and you will be redirected to his show once we shut it off. I'm just waiting for him to start. All right, if you have any questions, drop it in the chat and we'll try to address it. If you ask a difficult question, I'll pretend I don't see it. Okay. More likes, people, more likes. Let's go. Yep, the transfer window proper. The main transfer window opened today, not the 10-day transfer window. All right, go start. Just start and send me a message so I end. I want you to start before I end the show. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions, people? I appreciate that. All right, people, in a minute or two, Tabejo will get started, and then I'll shut down this particular show so that and you guys will be redirected to his show. I can assure you, you will have fun there. Would have loved to continue, but nothing to talk about. We've covered everything. I'm quite sure you've seen our lineup, how we got 4 calls wrong. The lap, again, Badiashile, that call wrong. In the midfield, Lavia and Caicedo starting. I didn't expect both to start. So that shows you how seriously we're taking this competition. How seriously we're taking the competition. More likes, people, more likes. $4? I don't believe that. I do not believe that, Kim. So you're lying. Maybe I don't know, but I don't believe it really. So Tabille hasn't actually started. In 4 minutes. Oh, has he? I'm just gonna wait a little more. He just started, so if the moment I see his face, there you go. All right, people. I'm gonna end the show. I think we've discussed a lot. Oh, I'm not. I'm not going to LA right now. All right, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. All right, people. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show. And more importantly, I want to thank us and your panelists here. Bobby, thank you for being part of the conversation on the panel. I appreciate you. Thank you to my bro, Kim So, and thank you to my other bro, to Big Ooh. Thank you to all of you in the chat. Jude was here. Miss Ole, Nemaya Fowle was here. And Jason Burgrave, thank you for joining. Jay was also here. If I missed your name, apologies. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and cheers.
Chelsea fans, we won't stop believing. New knock with every chant and roar. We rise for the fight. The blue flag in the air, let it fly with pride. We're gonna show the world all hearts open wide. From Stamford Bridge, share our voices to the light. We love for the team, stand strong by our side.
Every challenge, we will never ignore. In unity we trust, our hopes on the rise. Chelsea spirit shines, bright lights up the skies. And if a cowboy